Have a seat, mister. Oh, wow, that was the fastest it ever went live. So good morning, good morning. I wanted to talk about Mother's Day because I feel like it is a sensitive topic, especially in the infertility community. And I totally get it. It has been a sensitive topic for me for a long time. And yesterday I actually cried, and they were happy tears for the first time on a Mother's Day. Coming up to a Mother's Day, I cried happy tears. And I went into Dalton's daycare, and when I went to drop him off, they met me at the door and said, Happy Mother's Day, gave me a hug, took a picture of me and Dalton together, gave me a muffin, told me to go drop him off, and that when I came back, they would have coffee or orange juice, depending on what I wanted, waiting for me. So I went and dropped him off, and when I got to his classroom, his teacher handed me a picture of him in a cute little Shucks hat, and it said, World's Best Mom. And, oh, man, I'm already getting choked up just remembering. And a couple other little gifts that they had made for the moms there at the school. And then on my way out, they handed me coffee, and I went about my day. And I cried when I got in the car because it was just so sweet. And I dreamed of being a mom for so long. My whole life, I've known that I wanted to be a mom. I didn't expect the journey to get there to be difficult, much like many of the people in the infertility community. And I have another difficult layer added into it, being a stepmom. So I married an older man who had children when we got together. You know, we got together 8 years ago, which means that my oldest was 10 and my youngest was 5. Yeah, youngest was 5. Sorry, I had to calculate that up. He's just growing too fast. And but we had been best friends before, and I already loved him, and I already loved his kids. So I have a really good relationship with his kids. But when people see me, it doesn't help that I look younger than I am. And they see me, and they see my stepsons, and they kind of get this attitude like, oh, you married into an already existing family. You're not really their mom. Even though I am very much their mom, and I do so many things for them that any mom would do. And I love them so much. You know, I have all the feelings of a mom towards them. They are my children in my heart, even if they don't share my DNA. And sometimes it's hard. People make comments like, oh, you're too young to have them as your children. While that might be true, that doesn't mean that I don't love them any less. It just means that I have my own beliefs. I'm not going to get into those too much, but I personally feel like my life was meant to be the way it was, that I was going to have difficulty conceiving. And so my children were born to other mothers because I wouldn't have been able to carry them. And they needed to come into the world when they needed to come into the world, and I wouldn't have been able to do it. But that doesn't make them any less my children, and I love them so much. So Mother's Day has always been kind of bittersweet. In my family, I've always had the recognition of mom, but when it came to school events or doctor's appointments or anything like that, I have even been told at one point that I wasn't allowed to sign paperwork because I wasn't a mom, even though I was legally married and we have primary custody, and of my oldest have 100% custody. So it was all just very, very difficult. Years, I haven't really gotten the recognition of being my older boy's mom from the world. So not that I need it, but it just always kind of hurt on Mother's Day to not get that appreciation or that acceptance. And so when I walked into the daycare and they said, Happy Mother's Day, and gave me a hug, I started crying. Because even though I feel like I've been a mom for a long time, it's the first time I feel like I was recognized outside of my own family as a mom. And so my whole purpose, man, I'm trying not to tear up during this, and I'm having a hard time. Sorry, I keep watching Dalton too. He's over there playing with the game. But my whole thing that I wanted to make this video today was just to say Happy Mother's Day to all of you moms, whether you're a stepmom or an adoptive mom, a bio mom, a birth mom, a mom to be a mom at heart, because I know for so long that I wanted to be a mom, and I was raising 2 children, but I didn't get accepted as a mom. You go to school functions and all the moms get kind of cliquey and do things. I was never accepted into the mom groups because I wasn't the bio mom. And it's hard. And I know that this time of year can be so painful, especially if you have been dreaming of being a mom and it doesn't just come easy. Something that should be natural doesn't always come naturally to those of us, but it doesn't mean that you're not a mom at heart. So happy Mother's Day, no matter where you're at in your journey to be a mom, no matter what kind of mom you are. Happy Mother's Day, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.